Attention ladies and gentlemen. The Broc and Dawson podcast is about to begin. Please fasten your seatbelt.
So sometimes I feel like I'm retarded maybe, and like people just aren't telling me.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do you be like, just like, what if I was slow, and I didn't know it? Cause like,
well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, you are handicapped. So what if I am, and you guys are just lying to me?
I can't answer that question for you.
It scares me every day. I have a crisis, an existential crisis.
Yeah, I can't disclose that information.
All right. Do you want to start the show?
All right. So welcome to the Broc and Dawson podcast. How's it going, everybody?
Welcome back. It's been a couple of days. Just thought we'd hit the grind hard since we were gone for 2 months.
Yeah, it was a bit of a break.
So we're just gonna go every Monday from now on, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Is it gonna be posted every Monday?
Yeah, I'll try and post it as soon as I get home. Just, come home, throw it into Audition, do a little editing, and then post it. So
nice.
Should be every Monday. If it's not, who cares? So let's just get right into it.
All right.
First news, probably the biggest news of the year so far. Das, you want to take this one over, buddy?
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, in case you've been living under a rock and, literally have no connection to the outside world whatsoever, then you might not have heard that Kobe Bryant actually was in a helicopter crash yesterday. And, unfortunately, he and his daughter, as well as 7 other people, were on that helicopter, and they were in Calabasas, California. They were about 30 miles out of Los Angeles, and there was thick fog, helicopter crashed, and there were no survivors. So Kobe Bryant, I think in 2016 he retired. So he's been retired for about 3 years. He's 41 years old now. And his daughter that was with him was 13. And, did I say he's 41 years old now? I'm sorry.
Oh, he was 41 years old.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, it's just devastating news. It just sucks. I don't know. He was just such a good basketball player, and he had started up a brand, and now he just died. I don't even know how many celebrities have died early within the last few years. It's not
an
good.
epidemic. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like every couple months, it'll just be like, oh, so-and-so just died.
I know.
That's a thing. They're just gone from the earth now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And, the craziest thing about this was the night before LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
For all-time points. LeBron James is now 3rd in all-time points in the NBA, and just passed up Kobe. Kobe even tweeted about it, and then next morning
that was his last tweet.
Yep. And Kobe was traveling to his daughter's basketball game. And I thought originally there were 5 people on the helicopter, but now apparently there's 9 or 10. So
yeah.
Not sure how big of a helicopter that is, but
probably a big one.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right when I heard about it, I did not care at all, and I let you know that.
Well, I mean, you're not a basketball fan, so he probably doesn't mean a lot to you.
Yeah, exactly. I knew who Kobe Bryant was, and I knew he was a good basketball player, but I never really looked into him, so I just it didn't affect me at all. But then until, people started posting, and I started seeing, videos and stuff, and people were just telling stories about him, and they were just showing stuff that he did during his life, and I was like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
So now I actually feel really, yeah.
Yeah, he was a good guy. I mean, he did have some rape allegations.
Yeah, that was all I knew about
We
him.
shouldn't talk about that right after he died and everything.
Probably not, but
I'm just saying, after that, he's seemed like a really good guy, to be honest. Everybody here seems to hate him because he was so good. It's just like Tom Brady and the Patriots. Yeah. Everybody just hates him.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're both good guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had so much going for him. After he retired, he was doing so many different things. And 41 years old, that's young.
Yeah, dude. That's what everyone was saying. They were just saying, he was just barely getting into, the second wind of his life, and he was about to do some cool stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, he just started up his own brand and everything.
But yeah, That's all I knew. That's all I knew about him. Like further than his basketball-ness was that he had some allegations. So I was just like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was convicted at all. And I don't know much about those at all, so I can't really speak on it.
I don't know anything. So, sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sad stuff.
Just feel bad for all the families involved.
Yeah, honestly, that was the biggest thing. Was like his daughter was with him and everything. Mm-hmm. That's gotta be bad.
Yeah. And all the other people there, too.
Yeah, true. Nobody really talks about them.
I mean, they're not famous, so that wouldn't really get put on the news nearly as much if it was just, if he and his daughter weren't on that helicopter.
Yeah, exactly.
It would just be like a tiny little thing posted in LA.
Yeah, that's what's weird. That's what I was thinking about a lot yesterday was like, like, I'm not saying that his death isn't bad, but I'm saying it's weird that we remorse some people's death, like celebrities' deaths. Like, and people die all the time, and we just don't even think about it.
Yeah, I think it's because we look up to celebrities, kind of, and we idolize them. Yeah. So when they die, it's like we knew them when we definitely didn't know them.
It's a weird relationship, because that's what I was saying yesterday. Is like he did not know who you were.
Mm-hmm. It's like a stalker relationship.
Yeah, it's like, kind of weird, but it's just like everyone, like they do not know who you are, they've never heard of you. They don't care about you, but when they die, it's like you're just like crushed for some reason. Mm-hmm. It's just it's a weird dynamic I was just thinking about yesterday. But I don't want this show to we're not going to talk about all the sad news every week because that's not what I want to be here for. But that just felt like
it's such a major headline. Like if you don't address it, there's something wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. But so. Moving away from that, we're talking about, I just want to quickly recap the Grammys. All right, just fast off the top of my head. So my girl Billie, she won Album of the Year. It was like Pop Solo Performance of the Year or something. And then Record of the Year and New Artist of the Year and one other one. So she basically swept the Grammys. At 18 years old, which is pretty insane, dude. Billie Eilish is freaking talented. And then the highlight of my week, dude. Tyler, the Creator. Oh, yeah. He won Rap Album of the Year, baby.
Let's go.
Been saying it since that album came out. I would have liked Album of the Year more, all right? Because it's not really a rap album. And that's what he was saying. I don't know if I showed you, but he was talking about, before he won the Grammy. I think it was before. He was talking about how he was super glad that he was getting recognized, but he felt like it was a backhanded compliment kind of because he said that like black people that make music that is out of the norm, they always just put it in a rap album. Because I don't know if you listen to that album, but it's not a rap album at all.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't listen to it a lot, but I definitely know it was not rap. Yeah. I mean, there was rap involved, kind of.
Yeah, but it was not like the other. Like it was like the other albums were like 21 Savage and stuff. Mm-hmm. Not even close to those albums. So he was just talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of just singing really deep, kind of. I feel like.
Yeah, it's like it's just that album. Speaking. Yeah, it's a lot of like it's just for me, it's pretty much instrumental driven. Like the instrumentals on there are so good, and then. He's not good at singing at all. In fact, he's pretty bad at singing.
But he's got some good like melodies in there.
Exactly.
It sounds really good.
Like his bad singing sounds good to me.
Well, it's because he doesn't push the range at all. Like he doesn't have to do that. Yeah. Because if he did, I don't think that would be too great.
No. So he just does his thing, and I just really like it. Tyler's been my favorite artist for at a solid 3 years almost. He's just been my freaking idol creatively because he just does so much stuff and he just pushes the limits, dude. Igor, I've never heard anything like Igor. He's my wallpaper right now. Mm-hmm. I just saw that. It's literally him accepting his Grammy speech.
Oh my gosh.
Or his Grammy. It's so good though. Did you see his outfit? Oh, dude. I'll pull it up.
Sorry, I don't follow the Grammys or anything.
I usually don't. I would not if it wasn't for Tyler, but I just had to watch my boy. Dude, it was so fire. He dressed like a freaking bellhop, dude. Look at that.
Oh my gosh,
That is
the best thing ever.
That is so. Guys, go look that up. He's dressed in like a pink bellhop outfit. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my lifetime. So yeah, Tyler won Album of the Year. Went up there with his mom, and
Went up there with his mom.
Yeah, his mom came up there with him.
Dude, that is so cool.
It was so fun.
Awesome.
She was literally hugging him, and he was like trying to do his speech. He was just like, "Gotta do my speech, dog." He like kind of pushed her away. It was so good. And Jasper was up there. You don't know who Jasper is. He's one of those guys, and he was standing up there. He's like Tyler's best friend, and he was just holding his Nintendo Switch on the stage. I was like, dude, what the Yeah, it was good, though. It was good. I was super hyped. Tyler deserves it, man.
He definitely does.
It's well overdue, a Grammy. But me and Celine were talking about this last night. The freaking awards don't matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, there's plenty of albums that have gone without getting awards. They just got duped. But I'm just glad that good music is getting recognized, because it feels like most of the time it's just like the mainstream music that people will like and that is crowd pleasing, not like the actual good, like creative. I don't know. I'm sounding super pretentious.
No, I totally get what you mean. Like, they always just choose the most popular thing, not the best thing, not the best produced, not the best sounding.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always the most popular.
Yeah, that's what And dude, Tyler, so you're probably not gonna follow this at all, but so in 2017, Tyler released Flower Boy, which is like that was like the first album that I like really listened to, because before that, I was just listening to music, like I'll just be like, oh yeah, I like this song, but that was the first album I ever listened to, like start to finish, like the first album experience. So that's what got me into like that was when I started getting into music, like really into music and into albums and all that stuff, and that's when I started being a pretentious little artsy dum-dum. And but yeah, so that album came out, and then you know the Kendrick Lamar song Humble and like DNA. So that album Damn came out the same year. And
Broc, are we gonna have to
No, like, we're not bleeping that. Come on. Come on. If you're listening, I hope somebody like gets mad at me and says, "My kid listens to your podcast and he said you said damn on it." And I'll be like, "Yeah, don't let him listen to it." If you're a parent and you're letting your kid listen to us and you don't like what we're saying, then don't let him listen to it, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off on a little tangent. All
right, I didn't mean to have this.
No, but I've been thinking about it for so long. But I don't make content for kids, okay? I don't make I stay clean because I don't swear a lot. But I don't like make content meant for kids. It's just stuff that I make. So if you...
Well, yeah, what kid wants to watch commentary videos? Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. But like that's what I'm saying. So like I feel like if parents... Because I've had some people be like, why would you say that in a video or like put that in your video? It's like, it's literally my video. So just don't...
why does it matter? Why do they care what you put in
Don't
your
let
video?
your kids watch me, okay? Because I don't make content for kids. So sometimes I may put something questionable in my content because it's what I want to do, okay?
Well, and you were quoting an album name, so...
Yeah, and so yeah, Damn. I never listened to it in full until, like, yesterday. But...
Yesterday, wow.
Yeah, because that Flower Boy and Damn were both... They were, like, the top two contenders for Rap Album of the Year that year. And Damn won, and I've always been upset because Flower Boy is like one of my favorite albums. And so I was just listening to that Damn yesterday, and I feel like it's probably a better, like, well constructed album. But I just like Flower Boy more. That was just something I was thinking about.
So you admit it's a better album than Flower Boy?
Yeah, like structurally is a better album because Flower Boy. But I like Flower Boy. It's so good.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's surprising that you admit that.
Yeah, I know. I'm growing, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So Grammys, kind of a success because those were the only things that I cared about were Tyler and Billy winning, and they did.
Hey.
And Tyler's performance was absolutely insane, dude. it was crazy. He had Charlie Wilson on stage, and they did like an Earthquake rendition with like the freaking Boys to Men, and they're like,
I need to watch that.
It started off with Earthquake, and it was like just this melodic, like, cause I don't know if you know who Charlie Wilson is.
I don't.
He's from this band called the Gap Band back in like the 70s, 80s. And then now he's just in a bunch of raps. He's in a bunch of Tyler songs and Kanye songs, but dude, he has the craziest voice. It's so good. And so he was on there, and then he went into New Magic Wand, and the entire stage was like on fire, and he was just, it's like, that's like the most aggressive song I've ever heard in my life. It was crazy. Anyways, yeah, it was a whack performance. And Billie was really good. She sounded really good. So, yeah, Grammy success. There, I'm done with that.
Nice. And I do just want to point out that my sister is a fan of Billie Eilish back when Billie Eilish was like 14 or 15. And like,
dude, yeah.
She got pictures with Billie Eilish.
That's whack.
It's crazy because now she doesn't really like Billie Eilish.
Because she's mainstream.
Uh-huh.
That's how I am sometimes. That's how I am with most stuff, but I still love Billie Eilish, and she's super mainstream. And Lizzo, I think Lizzo's kind of fire. Like, I don't listen to her on my own, but if her song comes on,
the person.
here's my beef
fine.
with Lizzo, dude. I think she's chill, and she's got pipes.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
And last night she was playing the freaking, like, the flute and dancing. It was crazy.
The heck?
It was insane. But I don't like how the media is, like, trying to make, like, her being fat like a symbol of something. Like, if you want to be fat and comfortable, good for you, man. But it's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
People shouldn't push to be fat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I get it. Have you seen all the memes about Lizzo?
Uh-uh.
Oh, my gosh. There's so many terrible Lizzo memes that I just, like...
Terrible, like, good?
Like, yes, but also terribles and, like, terrible. I don't know.
What?
Like, they're all, like, it'll just be, like, NFL stuff, and then it'll just, it's basically one giant fat joke about Lizzo.
Gotcha. I like that.
I mean, they give me a good laugh, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not too great.
Dude, I'm not even with meme culture anymore. I haven't looked at Reddit in, like, a year.
No, I'm not really on Reddit that much.
I used to look at Reddit probably 4 times a day, just on dank meme subreddit.
The only thing I do, the funny thing is the only Reddit I really even, like, look at is just, it's on YouTube, r/AskReddit, and then I just
watch those
ones.
I'm just on Twitter now.
They're so interesting sometimes.
Really?
Like, the one that's like, what you do to frick with other people, just things you say. I've wanted to try some of those out so badly.
Do it. Dude.
And some of those are just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, Reddit's an interesting place, dude.
Because it's just, you get so many different perspectives.
Yeah.
Where, like, YouTube, it's hard because they have to be able to make a video or something in order to say it. But Reddit, everybody's on the same level, and they just talk about the stuff. And if people have experience in one thing, then they can talk about that, and other people have experience in other things. So it just, it's really cool.
It's a really cool concept. Just the community aspect. Like, you don't follow people, you just join communities. Like, you can't, but it's just like, I like this thing, so I want to join this community of all these people that like the same thing. That's, like, the coolest idea. I don't know why people haven't really thought of that before, but...
and, like, everyone's anonymous, too, so it's not like you build a following or anything. You just
say stuff and...
join.
Yeah. That's the meme, is, like, you can't get followers on Reddit, really.
So they're not building it like a regular social media platform.
Yeah, it's just, like...
It just kind of takes away from that whole, like, my life is better than yours kind of thing, honestly.
Yeah. It takes away the competition aspect. It's just, like, we're all equals here, man, just talking about Tyler, the Creator. I'm on the Tyler subreddit. That was the first one I joined, probably. Do you want to talk about Greta Thunberg?
Oh, I don't know if I do want to talk about her. I've been in a lot of political science debates lately. So
for real? Like what?
Well, we just have political science class, so we've just been talking about Federalist Papers and all that super fun stuff.
Don't even know what that means, but...
It's just stuff explaining Constitution.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds super interesting.
Oh, yeah. So interesting.
Greta, dude. I don't know if you guys know who Greta Thunberg is, but you're in for a real treat. I did not. I'd heard about her everywhere, for the past couple months, but I never looked into her because I just don't care necessarily. But then yesterday I was super bored, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to look into this chick because I'm kind of interested. And so she's 17 years old, all right? She's a climate change activist. That should be your first red flag, really. Mm-hmm. No 17-year-old knows what they're talking about.
No.
In anything.
I can confirm that.
She is around our age, and I can say for myself, I know nothing about anything.
Like, I can talk seriously about topics, like that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But to be an activist for something, to go into political debates, like actual political debates about stuff.
Yeah.
To speak in front of like massive groups of politicians. You don't know enough to do that at 17 years old. I'm sorry.
Your frontal lobe is not even close to being formed.
You can't even drink yet. And well, she might be able to, but
because she's British.
In the US.
I don't know if she's British or like German. She had a weird accent.
Well,
but
Greta makes me think German, but
Greta
know.
Thunberg. But yeah, so no 17-year-old should be taken seriously. I'm sorry. David Hogg, do you know who that guy is?
I've heard of him.
He was like he survived Parkland or something, and he was a big.
Yeah, I definitely know who that is.
He was a big activist for like gun control and stuff, and all those people, dude, just live your life.
Yeah, just because you're a victim of something doesn't make you an expert on it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you. Don't get me wrong.
Dude.
I feel awful for like someone who's a victim of that, but that doesn't make you an expert on it at the same time.
Yeah, man. That. Yeah, that's just, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny to me. All right. So Greta, 17, climate change activist. She was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year 2019.
Wait, she was?
She was.
Gosh. There's so many better people you can
That's
choose.
what I literally have like a list of people that can literally anybody out of the 7 billion people on this earth.
Greta Thunberg
probably could have been more Person of the Year than Greta Thunberg, dude. But I just like Elon Musk. Has Elon Musk won Person of the Year or anything like that?
Okay, here's the thing. Is Person of the Year, is that like how good of a person you are? Like,
well, I mean, Elon's not horrible.
Okay, but I'm not saying he's the best person.
No, but he's innovating for our society.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
And then there's this guy named Boyan Slat, who's like, he was on Rogan, and he developed like a machine that actually is helping with pollution, that like it catches the plastic in the oceans.
Oh, so you're saying he's doing something about it?
He's actually doing something. I was just thinking, I was like, there's so many people better than Greta Thunberg. Why would you name her? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me.
It's seriously just because they want to show how radical they are. They're just going to choose like the most radical activist young kid they can like come up with.
Yeah, they just got to be like, wow, look at this 17-year-old girl. She is an activist for climate change. So that means you should be too.
And I'm not saying like being an activist for climate change is awful, but there's so many people who are activists for things that don't do crap about it.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can talk all you want, but they most of the time they don't do anything, and that's what's weird about it.
And then there's groups like Antifa that they just go out and they just freaking wreak havoc about things. Like, they don't actually solve the problems, they just wreak havoc. That's not doing something about it. Doing something about it is going to the source of the problem.
Yeah, Antifa sucks, dog.
Yeah.
Don't kill us, Antifa. But, yeah, I don't understand what's the big hype around her. And I'm not saying that climate change isn't, like, real. It probably definitely, I don't know anything about it. The climate's probably changing. We probably have a thing to do with it. I don't really care because I'm going to be dead before anything happens. But if we can have a cleaner Earth, then let's do it, definitely.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a cleaner Earth.
Yeah.
I can see people that don't want, like, certain laws to be passed or don't want to be, like, super strict about what we do. But to say that, like, climate change isn't real and that we shouldn't have to worry about anything. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, they're definitely, like, I don't know. I watched this video. I don't know if it's BS at all, but it was, like, just showing that this huge ice cap just, like, over the years, like a satellite image is kind of crazy, dude. It just disappeared.
Dang.
But, yeah, this isn't the climate change cast, but I just want to talk about this chick because she really is really funny. So, Greta Thunberg, I don't know what this is at necessarily. It's just a really funny video.
This is all wrong.
Oh, shoot. You don't even have headphones on.
Yeah, I don't have headphones on, actually.
How are you even going to hear this, man?
Well...
Just pop this in.
All right.
I've already watched this.
All right.
I'm just going
I
to...
think I've heard this before, but it's been a while. So
Okay.
I'll have to listen to it again.
So,
I shouldn't be up here.
that's loud.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
Bro.
You have
What?
stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Yes, Greta. Yes, queen. You are doing so great, girl.
For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear.
Somebody heard her.
How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you're doing enough when the politics and solutions...
Zip it. The fun... Dude, she's definitely... It's like she's not even trying to hide that she's reading it right off a paper. Dude,
Well, I mean, she probably wrote it out just to make sure. But
well, yeah, but even then, if you're talking at that big of a conference, it's not like she's giving like a 3-hour-long speech, man.
Yeah,
she's just literally talking, and she's just like, it's so weird to watch because she'll do her fake cry, and she'll be like, "How dare you?" And then she'll look down and she'll just be like, "Chill." And then she'll like look back up and then just start making the face again. It's like the craziest thing I've ever watched in my life. And she's like, she's talking about how the people are pulling her out of school and how she would much rather be at school across the ocean. It's like, okay, go to school. Nobody's making you be an activist, you dummy.
She's not like being forced into going to this conference and speaking.
Literally, dude, you're doing this because you like the attention and probably get a little bit of dough out of it. I'm sure you would love to be back at school, but you're just forced to be a climate change activist.
It's so hard being forced into that, dude. Like being a climate change activist, just being forced into that is awful.
She's just talking about how they stole her childhood from her.
I know. She
Dude,
acts like she was like
chill.
Personally attacked.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like,
just relax.
What the heck?
Yeah, that was such a bad video.
And
dude.
here's the thing with climate change. I don't want to get into like a bunch of theories about it.
Yeah.
But the climate's always changed in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that we have nothing to do with it, because we probably do.
Yeah, dude.
If anything, we're just speeding up a process that was going to happen, or we're making an entirely new process. I don't know the scientific things behind it, but it's just, we got to do something to at least try to help out a little bit, I feel like. Just make it a little bit better of a place.
And I get it probably costs more money, but I don't really... You know how much we're spending, defense spending, dude? It's a ridiculous amount. It's crazy. Here.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's so insane. I'll look it up. I'll look up the list because...
I think it's 27 trillion.
No, I don't think... I don't know if it's that much. U.S. defense spending. I thought it was
U.S. I thought you were talking about just their national debt.
Oh, no. The U.S. defense.
I don't think the defense is even what we're spending our most money on. I don't think that's what we're...
Military spending. Trump submitted his request to Congress for $639 billion in military defense spending. That was his request. Is that what it actually was? So let's say $600 billion defense spending wise. I'm probably wrong on this.
Yeah, this is our budget. That's defense right there, 658. But look at all those other ones.
What's the big Social Security? What is that even? Isn't that defense?
No, Social Security. That's like I'm pretty sure that's when you're living off welfare, but I could be wrong. It's where you're getting paid for like.
Isn't that like the retirement?
To be honest, it might be.
Okay, I'm just gonna look up.
So dumb right now, but
Who cares, honestly?
Okay,
I'm looking at.
Health and Human Services is $1.2 trillion a year.
Yikes.
That's ridiculous.
So here's the list that it says. This is the most spending. So U.S. is number 1 defense spending at $649 billion. Then it's People's Republic of China at $250 billion. So that's a huge drop off already, pretty much 3 times, almost. And then number 3, Saudi Arabia, $67 billion. 4, India, $66 billion, and then it's all around 60 to 50.
$67 billion is number 3, and we're at 690.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
we spend more than like the next 9 countries combined, I think.
I guess we gotta establish we're a world power, but like,
dude, it's just crazy.
Spending as much as the next 9 countries, like
honestly, it's
we could
insane.
almost take on the whole world ourselves.
But what do we? I don't even get it. But anyways, so we spend that much on freaking the defense, which we probably don't need to. I'm just going to throw that out there.
We could probably cut that in half and be fine.
Should be just fine. And we're still spending more than China if we cut that in half. So what I'm saying is if we wanted to fix some stuff, we probably could. But you know what? It's not my place to talk about it.
Yeah. All that budget spending stuff, we could just fall asleep talking about
that
dude,
crap.
It's,
honestly, it's just like, crazy that we spend that much.
The numbers like, oh, how about we just spend this much on this and this much on this? Like,
yeah. Yeah, dude.
Couldn't stand that.
All right, so climate change, whatever.
Yeah.
The next thing on my list just says talk about ImJayStation being a
ImJayStation.
ImJayStation.
You're gonna have to tell me about him.
So I made a video about this goober. I'm not even gonna call him a goober. It's not even like a fun goof. It's like this dude is legitimately evil.
I'm pretty sure I watched a video.
It's
on it,
crazy. So I'm gonna see if I can just play my own video because I'm that cool. So it was like a year ago when I made it.
Plug right here, playing your own video on your own podcast.
Yeah, that's how awesome I. Whoa, why did my videos just stop? Do I not have videos past then? So he basically makes like paranormal videos. His name is ImJayStation. He makes those, ghost videos that are super spooky but they're actually not. Let's just listen to my video for a sec. Oh jeez.
About the doll this week, if you get scared easy, don't watch these videos because it's just.
Dude, is that my real voice?
It's gonna blow you away.
Gosh dang it! Skip.
Scary guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here you go.
Another 3 a.m. challenge. It is now October 1st, and already there is a bunch of clowns being spotted in my city, guys. The clowns are back.
So I can't take his voice.
Yeah, dude. So ImJayStation, he's like clinically insane, I think. So
probably.
He's just this very loud dude, and he makes videos like they're not suitable for kids, definitely. But they're probably directed towards kids, so he can make lots and lots of money. But he just does paranormal stuff. Do you know who Etika was? Etika was like the streamer, and he was like battling mental health really bad. And then he, in like May, I think he like killed himself. And literally, like I think it was like not even 24 hours after he died, ImJayStation uploaded a video called contacting Etika at 3 a.m. Ouija board. Like, it's crazy. What? He did it with like Mac Miller too when Mac died, and XXX, all those guys.
That is seriously so wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's the worst human of all time, dude. I'm not even joking.
That is like Talk about disrespecting somebody so badly.
Yeah, dude. And that was...
First of all, like, you don't even acknowledge, like, you don't, like, give them respect. They just died.
Yeah.
And then you try to contact them and post it as a YouTube video to get money off of?
Yeah,
You're getting
dude.
money off of somebody's death?
Literally just capitalizing off of people dying. It's the craziest thing I've ever witnessed in my lifetime.
That is awful.
So he's a horrible human being. Everyone hates him. And then I just barely saw this. I think it's been up for a couple days though. It's he uploaded a video called "My Girlfriend Alexia Died. ... Rest in Paradise." So I just wanna watch this for a sec.
I'm concerned if this actually is true or if he's just getting money.
You
off
decide for yourself. You guys decide if you think this video is real.
What's up, guys? I never wanted to make a video like this, ever. But last night,
Bro, come on, dude. Come on. Oh my gosh, dude. You guys, you gotta watch the video.
Yeah, this is seriously the worst acting.
You gotta watch the video to have the full effect, dude. He's got a snapback. Freaking.
He has to cut it out.
last night we lost Alexia.
Exactly. They lost Alexia last night, dude. He's wiping his eyebrow. Why is he wiping his eyebrows?
It's a drunk driver, guys.
His eyebrows
What
are
the
so-
fuck? Dude. Cry out your eyebrows. What?
What
She
the
was
heck
on the
is
way
happening?
to pick up something for our video we were making on our second channel, Dream Team. On it,
Even, like,
guys.
talking,
You
even,
just
like,
play,
plugs his second
you just
channel.
play your channel in the middle of it.
She's gone. She's gone.
Oh. His
Sorry
girlfriend's
for
not
crying.
actually dead,
No,
dude.
I know you guys are gonna
I
make
sure
fun of me for
hope
crying.
not.
She's
Because-
dead. He murdered her, dude.
He definitely did because
She's gone too
this-
soon.
Either this is the worst acting ever, which I'm guessing it is, or his girlfriend is actually dead, and he has done
I need a
something.
second.
Dude,
Last
I
night around 11 p.m., I got a call
legitimately
from
am
her
so
parents
concerned.
telling me what happened. As you guys probably know, we had a channel together called Dream Team. We
it
just hit
hasn't even gotten
300,000 subscribers. We had about 5 videos that we had filmed. We were ready to post on that channel.
This was her dream. Ready? You ready for her dream?
Mm-hmm.
Her dying wish right here.
Her dream was just to get 1 million subscribers. I'm so close to doing that, guys.
Oh,
no.
baby! Wow!
So he's
After talking
asking
with her
for 1 million
parents,
subscribers because
both
his
agreed that-
girlfriend died.
That was her dying wish, Talene. All right, show some respect, man.
So even if she did die, I'm not saying she didn't,
Yeah, we don't know,
but even if she
didn't.
did die,
But she didn't.
but she did.
No, she didn't.
Oh, but I'm just saying that, like, even if she did,
Yeah. Worst case scenario.
asking for 1 million subscribers because of that is not what you should do.
Guys, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, dude. I don't know which is, like, worse. Like, if his girlfriend's actually dead and he made this video, that's pretty horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's not dead and he made this video, that's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, either way you flip it or flop it, dude. This guy is a horrible person. Okay, I'm just gonna see where this goes.
I should post the
Dude,
remainder
it's so
videos
crazy.
that we filmed for that channel on that channel. It was her dream to get 1 million subscribers, so out of respect for her, because I know that's what she would want, I'm gonna post those videos there. But after those videos,
He's laughing, bro. Literally laughing because he's like, these kids are so dumb.
there's no more.
How, dude? How do you...
After those videos, there's no more. Alexia.
Bro, take off your leather hat.
Alexia.
Bro.
I know she's in a better place right now, guys. I just had to tell you guys what happened.
I'm
I'm
at her
probably not
place
going
right
to be able to
now?
upload on
No,
this channel
she's
for a
in a
while. I
better
hope you guys can
place.
Oh, I thought you said
understand.
I'm at her
She
place.
meant
I
everything
broke
to
into
me.
her
She's
apartment.
been-
I
Sorry.
broke into a dead girl's apartment.
Sorry, I'm
That's the
hearing it
title
right
of
now
this
through
episode.
Brock's
That's
headphones.
the title of this episode. I broke into a dead girl's apartment. Okay, Frick, what was I gonna say? Oh, dang it. I lost my train of thought. These videos got taken down, obviously. He did this, and then I never got to watch.
Taken down?
Yeah, this isn't from his real channel. This is a re-upload.
Oh wow.
Freaking A, what was I gonna say about this dude? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, bro, imagine being this guy and like trying to get a date in the future.
After you said your girlfriend died? And she
Well, like,
didn't?
yeah. Like if he breaks up with his girlfriend, right? And he meets this new girl, you know, at the bar, and they go home and they go out.
Okay, we don't have to get the whole.
No,
thing,
not.
bro.
I wasn't going there, but they just like go out a couple times and they like start texting, you know, and pretty soon they're together and he's going home to meet the parents, and he meets the dad of this new girl that he likes, you know, the parents, and they're like, hey, what do you do for a living, Jay, Mr. Station, and he's
Mr. Station.
I'm a content creator. Oh, pull up some of your videos, Jay. Let's watch some of your YouTube videos. And he pulls this absolute banger out of the freaking bag, dude. Could you imagine?
My gosh, I'm so sorry. Your girlfriend died? No, I just made that for views.
It's like every time I make a vid, like this is the worst part about putting stuff on the internet is every time somebody wants to like know anything about me, there's just a whole portfolio of me being stupid on the internet. So like any future girlfriend's dads are gonna watch my content and be like, why is this kid like this? Why is this kid? So and my content is making fun of people like this. So imagine people like this, their dating life is crazy probably, dude. I don't understand.
Anybody who would go out with this guy is insane.
And dead. Because I'm pretty sure that one of his other girlfriends, he claimed that she died as well, like a long time ago.
There's something wrong.
So, FBI, if you're listening to this, hit this man up, man.
FBI, open up.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that guy's horrible.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I was looking up that video and I saw this. I don't even know if we should play this, but I kind of want to. Okay, kids, if you're listening to this, dip out because it's about to get a little.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna bleep this
What
out.
is happening?
I'm either gonna bleep this out or I'm gonna just cut it out completely. But so this lady on the news was talking about Kobe Bryant's death yesterday, and she slipped up with her words, and it kind of sounded like a different word, but I think it's so funny.
No matter which team, which Lakers team he played on.
Yeah, it seems like he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers. If I could ask you to stay with us, we're going to go.
Oh, no.
She went on Twitter and she was like, I was trying to say Lakers and Knicks at the same time, and everyone's like, yeah, that's BS, dude.
Did she get the pass, though?
Oh, no, dude. No. She does not get the pass.
After all the freaking controversy with the Clippers and how their owner was like a freaking racist piece of crap.
He was?
Oh yeah.
Tell us about that. I don't know about that.
I can't remember his name, but the Clippers owner a few years ago, like he's not even allowed back in their stadium.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What?
Like he was a racist piece of crap.
Judas.
And he treated all of his players like garbage.
How does that even occur?
I don't.
In 2020, how are you racist?
Because if you have a lot of money, you can get away with a lot of things.
But why? Why would you? Even if you're rich, if I was rich, I wouldn't be racist. I just don't understand.
There's people out there that are. Most people are normal, but there's people out there that are, and if that person happens to have a lot of money, it's a problem.
Let me tell you something. If you're listening to this podcast and you're racist, you suck.
Yeah, seriously. Like, What makes a person less than you just because of their skin color?
Is the crazy, like, we don't understand it now because our culture is so different. Back in the day, though, it was kind of whack. It's just the norm. It's so weird to think about.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I feel like those people weren't bad people.
That was just their culture,
It was just
dude.
societal norm.
Yeah.
Was not a good thing at all.
Obviously.
But
not justifying slavery.
Yeah. But we're not saying all the people in the past were awful people. It's just that, I don't know, that's just how it was. But today, that should never.
Yeah, if you're racist today, you're dumb. For lack of a better... No, there's plenty of better words, but...
There's
I just don't want to say them. I've said enough on this podcast. But yeah.
Like, yes, you have a right if you want to treat somebody like trash, but do it off of judgment of that person if you're going to do that.
It's just... Welcome to two white males talk about racism.
I know. Yes, I can hear all you people in the comment section. We haven't experienced racism.
You've never experienced real racism. How can you not defend it? What's the opposite of defend it? Attack it? Attack racism?
Well, I hope they're not asking us how we can attack it.
Attack racism? We gotta attack racism.
Well, I'm saying, I hope they're not saying, how can you attack racism?
No, I mixed up my words. That was the whole joke. You know what? Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I just need to stop talking, to be honest with you, because everything I say is dumb. We could talk about something else just real quick. So you know who Joe Rogan is, right? Mm-hmm. He endorsed Bernie Sanders on one of his podcasts because he had Bernie on his show one time recently, and he just liked him as a dude, which, like, I can see why.
Yeah.
Bernie's a nice guy, but yeah, so Bernie, like, took that endorsement, obviously, because how are you going to not?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan is literally probably the most influential person right now, or one of them. So if you were just to, like, deny that endorsement, you're dumb. Mm-hmm. So he basically made, like, a little ad out of it and put it on. I saw it on Twitter, and then everyone's so upset, dude. Because
so upset?
Yes. Because they're talking about how Joe Rogan, he gives people platforms like Milo Yiannopoulos and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, and he's like, he normalizes like transphobic, all that stuff, like homophobic because he says fag or something.
Wait, I'm confused. So he endorsed Bernie Sanders, but they're getting mad at him for endorsing other people in the past.
He didn't endorse him even. He just had him on.
For just talking with other people in
the
past.
He has so many people on. He has everybody on, and they just talk. It's crazy that you can't. He endorses Bernie Sanders, right?
And then he talks with other people.
Just talks to him. Just has a discussion on a podcast. And it's like they cannot. It's the weirdest thing, dude.
Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous.
It's the weirdest.
And I could sit here and be mad that he endorsed Bernie Sanders because I'm not a Bernie Sanders supporter.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah.
And for people to be mad that he talked with people of opposing views, who gives a crap? Like, if you give both sides a platform, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what was intended.
That's literally what. That's why I like Joe Rogan's podcast, dude. He talks to everybody. There's no side to it. Mm-hmm. It's always
like he's open to their views. He doesn't give them crap for their views like everybody else does.
He's completely open-minded unless it comes to weed.
Yeah, that's true.
But everything else, he's just like, he doesn't. What did he say? He says he's like never married to an idea. Like he's just open to literally anything, and that's why his podcast is so good, because he can just have discussions with people.
Well, yeah, times are always changing. Ideas are always being thrown around.
Exactly.
Like, you can't, if you're just stuck to one ideology your whole life, if it's good ideology, by any means, go for it. But if you're just stuck to that and you won't listen to anybody else, then there's a problem there.
If we all just opened our minds, dude, it'd be such a better world, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely more conservative, more right-leaning, but I can see where people on the left are coming from. Some of their arguments honestly sound pretty good for certain things. It depends on the argument, but it's like I could agree with them more on a couple arguments than arguments from the right, if I'm being honest. Like,
yeah. And I'm just going full hippie, honestly. I just want us to all love each other. I just promote love, man.
We all should. I
just promote love and posterity. I don't even care about politics.
Yeah.
Just love each other, man. Just make love to one another. What was I? Oh yeah, and it's funny because they're calling him like transphobic because what he said all he said was he doesn't want like trans women to compete against like normal women. Is that a thing that I can say?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Actually like normal I don't know what to
biological
say.
women.
Like biological women. He doesn't want them to compete because it's unfair, which it definitely is. Because even if you even if you get you got testosterone.
Yeah.
You got the male body, and the male body. Okay, I'm just gonna say this.
Quick anatomy lesson here with Broc.
Most males are stronger than most women.
And that's a fact.
There are some chicks that could tear me apart. I saw this chick at an axe throwing place. She could rip me in half if she wanted to. She was jacked. But there was two of them. And I openly admitted that. I said those ladies could kill me right now. And I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm decently built. And they could kill me if they wanted. So I'm not saying all men are stronger than all women. I'm saying for the most part, the male body is just stronger than the female body. I'm sorry.
The average male is stronger than the average female.
Yeah, exactly. So to say that like trans women can compete against biological women is like ridiculous.
I know. It's so dumb because think about it. The elite of the women can't compete with the elite of the men.
Yeah.
Because obviously they have two completely different like biological like makeups. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but yeah, they just have two completely different things. And yeah, the elite of the women can compete with the average guy.
Yeah.
But if you get an elite guy who, okay, I'm not saying a guy, but like
a person.
If you get an elite person who was born male
yeah.
and is now a transgender woman, like if you have them competing against the elite biological women, they're obviously going to be better because they would normally be competing with the elite men.
Yeah.
Who are better than the elite women normally.
Yeah, and that's literally all he said was that trans women shouldn't compete with normal biological women, and people threw a fit about that. But and he says faggot, like I said earlier, and so that's why people were calling him homophobic. But he's had, like I said, Milo. And then he just barely had, like, the strong man that's a flaming homosexual. Like, a couple days ago he had him. And he's had Eddie Izzard on, which I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
He's like a cross-dresser.
Ooh.
I don't even know. But he just, like, he loves everybody, dude. So it's just, I don't understand people, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if Joe Rogan, like, only had people from one point of view, always called people faggots, always like said that he was against gay people or something, or against trans people, then you can say that. But if he literally has those people on his show, and yeah, his language might not be like politically correct, but if he has those people on his show, he doesn't insult them, he gives them the same grounds as everybody else. How the heck can you say that he is those things?
Yeah. It's crazy. And one of the other things they were saying was that they got mad at him because he stated on his show multiple times that you should not give puberty blockers to kids.
Puberty blockers?
Yeah, they just block like your puberty, like
what?
Like your hormone blockers.
Oh, is that for like transgender people? Oh, okay.
And people are giving them to their kids, and he just is like, yeah, that's not okay. And they're like, wow.
Yeah. I'm going to take a stance here and say I don't like people changing their gender when they're a kid.
Well, I don't like the parents pushing it on their kid.
Yeah.
Like, transgenderism is a touchy subject because, to be honest with you, I don't care what you do. if you look like a guy and I accidentally call you sir or something, don't get mad at me. Those are the people that suck, dude. If you flip out over somebody using the wrong pronouns, you suck. Mm-hmm. But like if you wanna dress like a woman or just dress. Look, this is my stance. Do whatever you want, dude. I don't care. You do you, but you gotta be like comfortable with doing it. You can't be self-conscious, and you can't do it for other people. Mm-hmm. You gotta do it for yourself, and that's like. So if you want to be trans, if you feel like a woman, you want to dress like a woman, you want to dress like an alien, you want to dress like a freaking furry, I don't care. Do it. That's awesome. I hope you live your best life. I hope you're happy. So I'm not against trans people at all, but yeah, if you push it on your kids, that's insane. That's crazy. That's
awful. Especially parents who like start dressing their toddlers, like their little boys, in dresses and stuff. Yeah. Before they've even like, toddlers can't just be like, oh, I'm a girl. Like, if they might say that, but they're toddlers, so they don't really know. You got to let them grow up. Decide for themselves and not just like start dressing them like that.
Wait like 12 years, and if they still say they're a girl, then yeah, they're probably a girl. You know, I don't know. I don't know anything. I just do whatever you want. I think that's awesome. I don't care.
And I don't have a problem with transgender people. The only thing, I feel like there is something like in their minds that's a little bit different than most people. Like, call it what you want. I'd say it's a mental illness. I'm not saying mental illnesses are like an awful thing. Yeah. And I think they should be treated like they're normal people. They just have something wrong with them, but I don't think we should like
alienate them.
Yeah, I don't think we should alienate them. But I also like Ben Shapiro's brought up this before. He said that he had, I think it was an uncle who he had bipolar disorder. Yeah. And he would always have these delusions and everything. And they could either give in to delusions or they could tell him that those weren't true. And they could tell him what was the actual truth. And that eventually helped him like get over his bipolar disorder. And I'm not saying this is the exact case of them, but that's kind of a point he brought up that's kind of interesting, is that like, I don't know if we necessarily say you need to change your gender and like actually do the gender change.
If you want to though, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want to spend money and get your pee-pee chopped off, I don't care. Do it. That's fabulous.
But I think they just need more help, and I think they need to be taken less out of the media, because there's so much like just everybody is seeing them in the media, and so it's just putting so much attention and pressure on them versus if they were just like any other normal person. They didn't have to be put in the media, put in the spotlight all the time.
Yeah, I get that. You should treat everybody, if we just treated everybody like each other and we stop trying to give people certain, I don't know, like if, like, you know, for like an example, when people get mad because there's not a certain concoction of person in a movie, they're like, oh, why don't you have an Asian person in your movie? It's like, probably just because there wasn't an Asian character in the script, man. Like, why do we?
Or we just didn't find a person who was Asian that like was better than these other people who are in our movie.
Dude, it's just like it's not because they hate Asians, most likely. It's probably just because that's the way it is. And if we just gotta stop doing that. Like, we can't just treat some people like they're almost like, I don't even know how to say it. Like they're more needy, like I don't even know.
Yeah, like they require special attention.
Yeah, exactly. It's just weird. Like, treat everybody like, because at like the point we're at right now, it's like we treat. This is gonna sound so dumb, but
I feel like
they're treating like white men are like at the bottom of the spectrum right now, because it's like they think we're so high up in society that they have to almost put us down, and then literally everybody else is like crank up the freaking. I don't even know how to say this. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's kind of like either you could call it like a privilege pyramid kind of a thing or something, or like at the very top you got the white male, and then it goes like the white female. Yeah. And then like it just works its way down.
Just get rid of all that. I'm not saying I'm picked on. I'm not. Yeah. Like I'm not discriminated against at all. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying like white men just in general. It seems like we're like society. That sounds so cringy, but it seems like society is trying to, like, you know.
Well,
you know what I'm
talking about. Society's just kind of against us in a way, but they're not.
Just to try and make up for, like, what we did in the past. Yeah,
and what we did in the past was awful, but nobody alive today experienced slavery. Yeah. So
just treat everybody with kindness and respect, please. Love everyone, okay? Just take those words with you, all right? Love everyone.
Just treat everyone equally, and
exactly.
No one deserves special attention.
And no one deserves not special attention on the opposite end of that spectrum.
Like everyone needs equal attention. Whoever
you want to give attention to, give attention to them.
Yeah, and whoever earns that attention should get the attention. I don't know.
Yeah. Welcome to Political Podcast, dude. We just debunked freaking everything, dude.
We did.
What else was I going to talk about? I don't think I have anything left.
Well, I mean, we've gone a full hour.
We're at a solid hour, everybody.
This has flown by. It's been a great podcast.
Yeah, it has, dude. We talked about some good stuff. Some good kush, man. That's awesome.
Like, I know we talked about some things that are definitely controversial. I feel like we definitely, like, tried our hardest not to, like, make anybody feel like they were... I don't know. I can't think of the word.
Dude, if you go away from this podcast and you think I discriminate against people, you're a moron. I just said treat everyone with love and respect. Yeah. You dumb person.
Like, just because we might have slipped up on a couple of our words or we speak a little bit differently, literally, if you were listening to the theories we were talking about, the stuff we were talking about, we literally said we should treat everybody the exact same.
Yeah.
Like...
We just love everyone, okay? So shut up. Zip it. I love you.
Love you guys too.
I think by the time this is uploaded, all of my clothes will probably be gone.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to picture this right now.
Don't even.
Please don't give me this picture.
Don't even joke about this, man. You don't even care. You haven't even bought any. It's 7:19 right now. My clothes? No, not my clothes. I'm not taking my clothes off. Bruh, I mean my clothes off my store.
I thought you meant like...
No!
You were going to be naked.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's why I said I don't want
I was like,
picture.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
Gosh dang, mate. Judas. All right. Yeah, so...
Okay, so Broc was talking about his merch. For those of you who were seeing the same way I was.
Hey, let me just discuss this real quick. Stop calling it merch. I know I've never really publicly said this, but stop calling it merch. It's not merch anymore.
You literally called it Merch Mondays.
Yeah, that was back in the day. Dude, I want it to be changed. Dude, Kay. On the low, though, let's just do some real talk for the people that actually listen this far. Real talk? Yeah, some real talk. So, like, I started this merch just because I felt like it was necessary. This is what I'm saying, Doss. Listen. So I started this merch because I just like wanted to, and I was just bored, and I was like, you know what, I may as well. So I just made it and called it merch. But then like I've realized that I feel like merch, if you call it merch, it's like roped in with just cringy YouTubers that are like, dude, merch link in bio. So I like want to move away from that, and I want the KG thing, this whole KG collective thing, to just be its own deal, you know, like just separate from everything I do.
Just like your brand.
Just like, yeah, my brand. So I just want, it's just clothes. That's why I haven't used the term merch in a long time. I just say it's the collective, you know?
So it's not like would you say it's kind of not like for fans of your YouTube channel, but more just like
I just want it to be
of yourself and like your brand?
I just want it to be its own brand. I just want KG to just be a thing that people know.
So kind of like a clothing line.
Yeah, exactly. I want it to be a clothing line. But yeah, so I want.
But is it still like tied in with your YouTube channel?
No, it's not tied to my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna promote it there and here, and all the other stuff I do.
Okay.
I got so much stuff I want to do, and I have no time for it. I want to do music at some point, and I want to make a movie. And I still want to do YouTube, and I want to do this podcast because it's fun. It's freak.
This podcast is pretty dang fun.
It's so good.
It's just like therapy.
Literally, you just come here and you just chat and just like talk about stuff. So good. And then
it's not even hard to do. Like I always pictured podcasts like when we tried to do them in the past.
We've tried so many times.
So hard to talk about
good.
stuff, and we did not sound natural at all.
Yeah, we're getting better. We're not that good right now, but we get better every time I come in here. I feel like it's just like
we're having a conversation with the boys, especially when we get all the boys in here.
Yeah, sometimes I forget. Yeah, that was overwhelming. But
people talking at once.
Bro, I wrote like a manifesto of what I want the KG Collective to be the other day.
Manifesto.
Yeah, like just like my end goal, like before I die. Because obviously I want to do this for my life. Like if you didn't know that already. So you should go support me and send this stuff to your friends. Because literally I'm taking the next year and a half to just grind this out so I can make this my life. Because I can't imagine myself doing anything else for like a job than this stuff, you know? Like ever since I was a small child, this is what I wanted to do. So basically, I wanted the KG Collective. I was thinking of it as like, so obviously it's clothes and stuff, but then I was thinking like, I want to take it like a step further. Like my goal, I just want it to be like a real collective of just artists. Like, so podcasts, like, I just want to find people, like, you know, so we'll have, like, a bunch of podcasts and, like, video creators, like, music creators, artists, graphic designers, that stuff. And then, like, clothes, obviously. And then I was even thinking of, like a blog, like a website where we just put all this stuff, and it's just, like, a new media outlet. That's just what that is my dream.
A new media outlet.
If I could turn the KG into a media outlet, just like a media conglomerate, like just produce short films and music and podcasts and videos and clothes, literally everything, because I'm into all that stuff. And I just like my brain. I don't want to sound like I'm cooler than I am, because I'm not cool at all. But I just have a creative brain. I just want to do a bunch of stuff.
That sounds super cool, actually.
So if you're like an artist out there listening to this right now, or you know somebody, literally, just contact me, dude, because I want to start like a group and just start a brand, you know? Just, dude, that would be so cool.
That would be really, really cool.
That would be insane. If you have a talent, hit me up, dude. I will literally, you got to be a part of this, man. Get in on the ground floor. Let's go. KG Collective. 2030. I'm going to. 2030, man.
Goals right there. Long-term goals.
Yeah, that's a long-term goal, by the way. Obviously, I'm not going to have a famous media outlet next month.
You could.
It's possible. I'm not going to say quite possible, but it's possible.
Quite possible.
Yeah, I'm just trying to lift my stuff off, dude, because I'm trying to do this for my life because I love this stuff so much, man.
Yeah, I mean, do what you're passionate about. I mean, don't let people tell you can't do it.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
That's what, like, dude, I was like a year ago, my YouTube still has not taken off, and it discourages me every day of my life because like I work so hard on this stuff, and it just like I love everyone that listens and supports this stuff. Like you mean the world. But obviously, like if I want to keep doing this and sustain it, it has to get bigger and it has to grow. It has to sustain itself so I can keep doing it, because like I love doing it, but in the future, like, you know, I gotta grow up someday, and if this isn't taken off, then I can't do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, thanks to everyone that's supporting me, but I just gotta grow it, and so yeah.
Yeah, I mean that growth, I don't know, it just kind of comes naturally with consistency. I know you've been consistent for a long time, but like I feel like it's gonna happen eventually if you are just consistently uploading videos.
Thank you, man.
I feel like anybody who's consistently uploading quality content like you are, they catch their break eventually.
Thank you, dude.
Like there's people who upload horrible videos every week. They're never gonna get anywhere. But quality content every week, like there's not many people that do that at all. And like every single one of them reaches at least like 50K, I feel like.
Yeah.
At some point if they keep it up.
Thank you, man.
So
that's my ultimate. Let's do this together, bro.
Oh yeah.
Will you podcast with me for the rest of our lives?
For the rest of our lives?
No. Well, you can break off and be like an aerospace engineer, and I'll just have you on.
That would be pretty freaking
awesome. We'll talk about
aerospace.
You and Elon, we'll have you guys on.
Dude, imagine if that happened.
I do every day. That's all I think about. That's why I have bad grades. All I think about is the future, man. I just got to figure out how to make it happen. So thanks, guys.
Just thinking about how cool that would be. Like,
so
if you just have such successful podcasts, you can have Elon Musk on. And if I'm so successful, I can be on your podcast with Elon Musk.
Yeah, dude, that would be crazy.
I mean, by then, he's going to be super old, probably.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
Old Elon.
Old Elon. Old Elon. He's probably still watching anime.
Look like.
Still watching anime.
Still watching
freaking hentai, dude. Guarantee you Elon watches hentai. Okay. That's all I had. I think. I feel like I started a thought and never finished it, but you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, sorry if I cut you off at all.
No, you didn't,
like
dude.
Your pet peeves.
Nice. That was good, dude.
That was good.
I've been thinking of more, but I forgot them. Dang it. All right. Thanks for listening. Go follow me on Instagram at Kendall Broc. Go follow my Twitter at Gardner Broc. Go subscribe to my YouTube, please, and share it with your friends, dude. You don't know how much that actually helps. Like, if you just share it with one friend, that's epic. Kendall Gardner is my YouTube channel, so go check it out.
Yeah, and then my Instagram, Dawson Thelin, THELIN. That's basically it. I don't know.
It's beautiful. Fabulous.
I have a TikTok if you want to go on my TikTok.
You have a TikTok now?
Yeah.
That's epic. All right, I'm going to check that out.
No, you shouldn't check that out.
Oh, I'm definitely going. Have you posted stuff on it?
Just one video.
I'm gonna watch that right now. Also, if you're still listening, leave a review right now, dude. If you're on iTunes, dude.
Yeah, please leave a review. They help so much, actually.
They seriously do. That's like the name of the game. So leave a review. Tell your friend about this show, okay? If you love us, tell them. Leave a review. Love you. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic week.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
See ya.